Someone dies from a heroin overdose. There is no investigation.
No one looks into where the drugs came from. New tonight and only on ABC 15, that's changing. Navita Fergani shows us how.
Rhonda Downey is a victim of heroin.
It's like handing a child a loaded gun.
But if you ask the head of the DEA in Arizona, heroin is worse than a loaded gun.
We have more deaths from drug overdoses than we do from car accidents or firearms-related crimes every year.
And Rhonda Downey's son, Kyle, was one of the many lives lost to heroin.
It still feels almost unreal.
Downey met us at the memorial bench she designed to honor Kyle after he passed away in 2014.
And he was actually clean for 9 months prior to the day he died.
News that brought rage to her heart.
The shock made me very angry. I wanted someone to pay for what happened to him.
Police did very little investigating since the case was just a drug overdose.
There's a lot of things that can follow up with an overdose.
So Rhonda did her own investigation.
It's amazing what you find out about someone from their cell phone.
She was able to figure out who was dealing to her son and handed that info over to police. The Drug Enforcement Administration says that's their new plan of attack in the fight against heroin.
And getting right down to the nitty-gritty where we can get to the people that are providing the stuff that is killing people right at that low level, very important to us.
The DEA created the Heroin Enforcement Action Team to attack the problem from both sides.
We want to try to make it so we have a little bit more of a local impact and find out exactly who was the guy that gave that lethal dose of heroin to that person.
The program would have first responders and law enforcement alert DEA every time they responded to an overdose call. Rhonda says she hopes that happens.
It doesn't discriminate. So they need to look at it in the big picture and see that they actually can save some people's lives.
The DEA wants families to help too. If your loved one has overdosed, they do want you to report it, so you can report that tip anonymously to DEA.gov. Back to you.
Navita, thanks. No